welcome to the program, guys. A very warm afternoon to all of you.
Good afternoon, sir.
So before we start off the session, I would like to get a perspective. आज के session से, what is it that you expect?
Just want to understand what are the quick tips which we can follow for becoming proactive instead of reactive.
Very good. Thank you, Ankush.
Correct. And I'm even looking forward, like, for this, जो आपने circles वाला जो बताया था, circle of control and influence. Like, I want to know more
Okay.
about that.
So the circle of control, circle of influence, and the area of no influence.
No influence, हाँ.
Okay. All right. Dheeraj?
Yeah. In fact, what Arushi is telling that I want to understand a little bit more.
Okay.
Basically, what is the impact if I'm moving from one inner circle to first outer and external? So, what is the impact, and is it in all scenarios we have to convert one way, or we have to come to the two-way also, from second to outer to inner, then center?
Okay.
One
Good.
thing.
Good. So this is something which we are going to discuss. I'm not going to give you only theoretical concepts here. Whatever concepts I give you, I would actually invite you to share your experiences in your life. Theory will remain theory until and unless it is actually applied in practical situations. And यहाँ पे बहुत ज़रूरी है कि हम उन situations को use, उन tools को या उन theories को use करना शुरू करें in our lives. Only then will it bring in a change, the desired change. So friends, once again, welcoming all of you to this program. When we look into the objectives part, so by the end of this session, what we are going to do today is, one, what it means to be proactive. Second is, we are going to talk about your power to choose. We're going to talk about this. This is a very important aspect of becoming proactive. Third is where you spend your time and energy. And this is where the circles come in. The time and energy, in which area or circle is it that you are investing? Because that helps you in terms of becoming proactive and getting better results. And a few tips and a model so that you can implement that in your workplace and then start becoming or proactive. First and foremost, take this from the book, The Champion in All of Us, 12 Rules for Success. And this book was written by Steve Buckley. Can I ask one of you, Dheeraj, can you please read this out?
Yeah. There are three types of people in the world. Firstly, there are the people who make the things happen. Okay?
Right.
Then there are the people who watch things happen. Okay. And lastly, there are the people who ask what happened. Which do you want to be?
Yeah. Which one do you want to be?
Me. Ideal scenario, things happen first one.
Okay.
But usually, if we are not focused, we are coming as a third person.
Either second or the third one. So
Yeah,
first
second
being, the people who make things happen, and that is what it means to be proactive. The people who just watch things happen are the ones for whom actually the situations, the circumstances, the people around them, they are the ones who are actually getting things done for them, and that's how they feel. मेरा बॉस अगर अच्छा होता तो, यार अगर उस कस्टमर ने ऐसा कर दिया होता तो, यार मेरे क्लाइंट ने अगर मेरी बात मानी होती तो. This is usually the discussion that not the reactive people, that is how they respond. And the third type is actually amazing. What happened? उन्हें पता ही नहीं होता कि हुआ क्या है. So preferably it is always good if you are the first type, a proactive individual. What do you mean by proactive? Yeah. Can you please share? What do you mean by proactive?
By proactive, I mean the people who make things happen. They can perceive things in advance and act accordingly. Who focus morely on the important thing first, so that no they so that they know they can focus on important things for no prioritize important things so that they do not become urgent at the end, at the last, or the like we all do when
Very
you
good.
plan things in advance. Right?
Good. Good. Thank you, Manish. So, as rightly said by Manish, being proactive means that you make things happen instead of waiting those things to happen to you. If only I could have is a typical reactive statement. In case of a proactive person, this statement would have been, I had done this, because of which this happened. The prefix, usually pro, it means before, and active means doing something. So proactive means you are actually working on it before that thing happened, and then you're doing something before it happens. And that is where this proactivity comes in. Also, as pointed out by Manish, you are ready before something happens. I am sure all of us have had these type of experiences in our lives as well. Can you share a few examples where you have been proactive?
During recent last month, I suppose I thought that one of the my plot terrace supposed to be broken,
Mm-hmm.
and in next 2 weeks it happened.
Hmm. So what? The terrace broke,
छत गिर गई.
गिर गई. So
एक
then you were
खाली
not
plot.
proactive, right?
Yes, I assess that it's supposed to be happen.
So ये होगा एक दिन. Very good. Very
ये
good,
ये
apt example.
ये होने को है.
लेकिन उस पे हमने काम नहीं किया.
काम करने का मौका नहीं मिला.
वही यही होता है भाई. Being proactive का मतलब यही है. So active आप होना चाहते थे, but you could not
Situations.
because of everything pulling you. Yeah, the situation was like that. See, as I said, reactive people usually blame anything and everything other than themselves. Don't take it personally. But
Right.
believe me, people wanting to attend a training session like this today, oh, काम बहुत होता है इसलिए ट्रेनिंग नहीं कर पाता हूँ. Giving an example, बिजनेस का बहुत प्रेशर है इसलिए मैं ये काम नहीं कर पाता हूँ. Like you said, situation ऐसी थी कि मैं उसको करवाता उसके पहले वो गिर गई. So these are all reactive statements. Proactivity के कोई example देंगे? Thank you, Saurabh. That was a good example that you cited, though it was not proactive but more reactive. Yeah, Dheeraj.
Yeah, I can say that one of the professional time, I can recall when our business transfer was going to happen. Okay, then we know that at the time of once the Airtel is going to take over all the accounting details and all.
Right.
Before that, jointly, I'm not saying I have taken a proactive things from CFO side and all the accounting team, my team members, Manish, CFO level. We have started the cleanup activity.
Right, I remember.
So that our books should be clean, and at the time of merger, the data and everything should go in a smooth way. So taking a decision how it is going to happen, how or planning, for example, on the date, decided if it is the D1 is the merger date.
Right.
What are ERP changes is required.
The examples you guys are giving is more of how you were reactive and not proactive. Isn't that so?
Right.
Actually,
No, like what I meant was like proactive in the sense, मतलब मेरा ये है कि अगर हमने नहीं बोला होता तो उनको लगता कि पता नहीं कुछ random बहाने मार रही होगी तभी नहीं दिया. Maybe that's why.
Okay. I understand your point of view, Arushi, but understand this very clearly. See, there are always two ends. You have either reasons why things could not happen, or you have results. If you have results, you don't need to think why something did not happen. But most of the time it is seen, it is a very normal thing, a natural thing which is seen. People start working on the reasons why something does not work out. It is always more important to look into how the results can be achieved rather than what reason can I get for not achieving something. It holds true in our lives, in our businesses, in our professions, everywhere. See, you being a lawyer, I am sure you will have many reasons which you can give why the next date should be allotted to you.
True.
But it is also that there are a few facts which you can present in front of the judge, and then probably it might take a different route. Thank you all of you for your examples. If I cite a couple of examples for businesses, the first one is having a business continuity plan.
Business continuity, how the owner wants to, how much he foresee for the future of his business, or how much time he expect that his business can be run with the resources, available resources, and analyzing the current situation.
Okay. Thank you, Ankush. What you said is actually more of a contingency planning than a business continuity plan. These are two different things. Manish, can you throw some more light on this?
Like business continuity plan, according to me, will be the plan which you make to ensure that because you don't have external factors which you can control. In the future, a lot of things are there which are beyond your control, so you can plan to continue which the sphere which is under your control to ensure that suppose you're not there or suppose you go for a leave.
If we talk about a business continuity plan, it is a plan which a business owner prepare while being in a business. What will happen when something takes place? For example, if there is a flood situation, how will my business run? If there is a riot, I have to shut shop. Right now, the scenario that we are all of us are facing, nobody had expected there will be a lockdown.
Correct.
All these things actually go into preparing a business continuity plan. See, in my previous organization, I actually was a part of the business continuity team, which was there for the circle, wherein operations were still to be run, come what may. Otherwise, you won't even be getting these signals. See, this is the only thing we are dependent upon right now. Everything is going online. What if there was no business continuity plan? So everything was planned, and that is what we need to do. As businesses, we need to plan out things. I think, Manish, you, not a business continuity plan, but you did have a contingency planning and you had worked on it efficiently. Knowing you, that was moving from your core business of dealing into furniture and all, you moved into providing the medical and COVID related supplies, the PPE kits and the masks and sanitizers, everything, right? So that is actually something which you did, which is again in the direction of a business continuity plan. Of course, this was something which nobody had foreseen. Nobody knew that something like this could happen. Probably, I think 15-16 March तक किसी को नहीं लगता था कि ऐसा कुछ होगा. And then suddenly it did. And business continuity plan means आप कैसे अपने business को run कर सकेंगे जब अगर कोई ऐसा situation आए. It's always good.
Beforehand.
Yeah, beforehand. Because proactive का मतलब ही है before आप कर रहे हैं. So before something happens, you are actively working on it. And that is what I mean to say, especially जब हम businesses की बात करें. Like Dheeraj referred to the proactive approach which the organization took in terms of cleaning up everything before the merger happened with Airtel. So for MSMEs also, it holds as good as it holds for the bigger organizations. Of course, for bigger organizations, the span of control is huge. However, for smaller businesses, still there need to be ways which we need to find out as to how we can conduct and have a continuity in the type of business that we are into. I can cite an example. Okay, though I have just started off around six months back. So a business continuity plan. I was reaching out to a few businesses to conduct the sessions. I already had a couple of coaching assignments, and I was looking into the consulting assignments as well. But when suddenly COVID struck, was there a continuity plan in place? Almost, I would say. But yes, I took that decision probably within, say, 15 days, had the content ready, and I started delivering sessions. The ones that were already lined up, I was conducting using Zoom or using Microsoft Teams. So this was sort of a business continuity plan which I had. If not, then I would have been thinking about what can be done. How can I do that now? I can't reach out to the clients in this type of a market. But then because I had planned that, and of course I've been working on the YouTube channel also, Neil Kapoor, that you all have anyhow subscribed to, that all helped in this direction. Maybe not immediately, but over a period of time, now that for last 3-4 months, we've been connecting over different sessions. This is a way in the same direction. Trying to be proactive. Another one, exercise and diet control to avoid any health risks. Important?
Yoga.
Yoga, yes. Yoga se hoga is
permanent solution.
Yeah, no, you never know. There is nothing that is permanent in this world.
Like during COVID times, like
yes, it can help boost your immunity. No doubt, it can help boost your immunity, but there is no permanent solution for it at the moment, at least. But yes, for any health risk, whether it is your heart related, lung related, brain related, it can be anything. Kidney, liver, you have so many parts in your body. But yes, exercising, diet control, yoga, these are a few things which proactive people ensure that they make use of. So I'll just cite a few more examples probably to clarify this. A factory owner is hiring new staff, maybe buying new machinery. Okay, my business, I think in this season increases by X%. Let me just get a few more members who can handle this factory efficiently so that I can raise my production. If my production rises, automatically the consumption will also rise. And that is because of the market study that the person has done. So this is a proactive approach. A marketing analyst working with the IT team so that whatever important but time consuming daily reports are there on which manual working is being done, that can be automated. Because if that gets automated, it saves time, which is one of the most precious commodities we have. A new employee doesn't wait to be given feedback on his or her performance, but proactively goes out, asks people, asks his or her manager, sir, this is how I've done it. Would like to, you to review it and let me know if there is any improvement I can bring into the project. And believe me, it never hurts. Feedback, I think we've already spoken about it in the previous session as well. Feedback is something which is always going to help you out in one way or the other. You decide to remain or you decide to change, that is totally in your hands.
Yes.
Are you proactive or reactive?
I can say reactive.
Reactive, okay. Ankush?
Reactive.
Reactive. Arushi?
Same as a reactive, the kind of example I gave, that was a reactive.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Manish?
Yeah, I am reactive as on date.
As on date, you are also reactive. Okay. Dheeraj?
As of now, it is a reactive. But one thing that not always I'm a reactive or always a proactive. The mix. And one more point, Neil, you are discussing, I want to also put proactive and planning. Is it the same thing or this is a little bit different?
Can you just recall what I just mentioned? Proactive. when I broke them up into two parts. Pro was before, active
Before and
was.
doing something.
So if you look at it, if you connect the two now, you are
Okay.
doing something before will also include planning. Even when you
Okay.
are, at times when you are reactive, you still plan. But then you plan for the contingency that you are facing at that point of time. Not beforehand, you had not planned anything. So that's the difference. Planning is required in both, whether you are proactive or you are reactive.
Okay.
Right? So, but proactive means that you're doing something beforehand. So you can plan and then implement it.
So if I want to say to mitigate any future event or things, is that mitigate those things.
Yeah.
Whether I'm planning or doing any activity to mitigate those things, then we can say it is a proactive.
It is, yes. So planning you're doing so that it does not happen in the future is being proactive. Planning for something that has happened and trying to look into how that can be controlled, that is reactive. But both are planning.
Okay. Understood.
Okay. So guys, I have a small online quiz for you, a free quiz. You can just go there. I'll just share this link with you on chat. Click on this, take 5 minutes, fill up this questionnaire.
Okay.
Let me just send it to you on chat. Just click on this and fill up the questions and you will get your response. So we've just seen most of us, we have a degree of proactivity as well as reactive. We are a mix of both, right? And it's always helpful if you are looking at being more proactive than reactive. So you need to remember a few things. All of us, we are always the result of our own choices. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
Whatever happens to us, wherever we are, whatever we do, it is all a result of our own choices, because of which we are the way we are or where we are.
Agree.
So, do you take your own responsibility?
Yes.
Good. If you take your own responsibility, remember what two words make the word responsibility. Responsible, or you take the responsibility means you have the ability to choose your response in any given situation. If you want to become proactive, you have to build this ability to respond, because you have the power to choose. When I talk about this, कुछ भी होता है ना हमारी life में, that is a stimulus. Whatever is happening around us, which is actually something that arouses some activity or some energy in us, in people around us, or in something that is happening around us. That is all stimulus. Even हमारे जो circumstance होते हैं, our situation that we blame, or somebody who is there, our boss, our customer, our clients, it is all a stimulus. And then there is how you respond to it, which is the manner in which you will reply or you will react. What is these two lines? What is this area called? The one which is in the middle. Something is happening and how you are responding. In the middle of it, there are these two lines, or this gap is there. What is this gap all about?
Is it the action which we can take to change the situation? Because whatever is happening will happen. However, what best we can give to the circumstances.
Okay, very good. That is your response.
Yeah.
Whatever is happening is the stimulus. Whatever you will do is your response. Now, this middle thing is what you have written even as the heading. This is your power to choose as to what type of a response you give. You know, who actually So this was, though this is very clearly the habit 1 in the 7 habits of highly effective people by Stephen R. Covey. Be proactive is one of the first habit that he talks about. But ये जो यहाँ पे आपको मैंने अभी दिखाया है, Viktor Frankl was a Jew और उनको नाजी कैंप में ले जाया गया था. And during those hardships, you know, Nazi camps में क्या क्या होता था. So his family was killed and everything. He endured everything. कमरे में बंद किया गया था. He just realized this. It is not what situation that the people or the circumstances are. It is how I respond to them that it makes them look worse or feel okay, bearable. अब आप सोच सकते हैं कि उस समय की बात है जब वो उस तरह की हार्डशिप में था, उसके बावजूद he actually found this out that he had this power to choose. You do whatever you want to do with me. I choose to feel happy about it. I choose to feel sad about it. I feel I should be giving it back to you, or I think I should be just keeping it with myself.
So we have number of option like power to choose.
Absolutely. You always have options or the power so that you can choose how you react to that situation, to that person, to the type of circumstance you are in. And this is what is one of the building blocks of being proactive. Proactivity का मतलब ही है कि ये जो power to choose है, इस पे आप काम कर रहे हैं. Then only will you become proactive, right?
Yes, sir.
Now let me just elaborate this power to choose a little more. When we talk about this, actually you have one, your self-awareness. Does anybody know you better than yourself?
No one.
No.
Nobody can. What are your needs? What are the skills you have? What are your personal interests? Which values do you care about? What are your hopes and your dreams? Nobody other than you knows about these things better than you. When you are making a decision on how you are responding to that stimulus, this is one of the basic things which will come handy. Your self-awareness. Because the decisions that you are going to take should be based on this one thing, which is your self-awareness. Next is imagination. ये एक चीज ऐसी है, I think it's only us humans who can make use of something like imagination. None of the other animals, we are also being social animals only, but none of the other animals have this power of imagination. We can imagine if we do this, then what will happen? If we do that, then what will happen? We have the options in front of us, and then we weigh the pros and cons, and then probably we can take a conscious decision or choose which step should we be taking, which not the other animals will be able to take.
Yes, sir.
When we talk about the power to choose, the third thing is being morality. Yes, this is in sync with my moral values. This is not in sync with my moral values. So your moral value is that you will respect your elders. Come what may, how you respond to a senior person will be dependent on this also. In spite of you wanting to say no, you will say no, that's fine. But then how you say it will depend on this morality aspect of your power to choose your response.